And I'm Elizabeth Pirano with some of the stories we're covering on Al Jazeera. Secretary of State John Kerry has defended a plan to fight the Islamic State of Iraq and the Levant. He spoke before the US Senate Foreign Relations Committee, where he faced tough questions from skeptical politicians. Meanwhile, American legislators have voted to authorize the training and arming of some Syrian rebels. The legislation must still be approved by the Senate. Iraq has been a safe haven for thousands of Syrian refugees, but with that US-led air campaign against ISIL on the horizon, many people have decided it's time to go home. They're crossing at Fish Kabul on the Syria-Iraq border, and traffic is also expected to flow in the other direction because of strikes against the armed group inside Syria.
There's been a steady flow of aid and supplies crossing here into Syria since the border was opened in 2013. But since the American president announced that the bombing campaign on Iraq was to extend into Syria, an enormous amount of people are now trying to leave the Islamic stronghold of Raqqa, and the obvious place for them to cross to safe haven is here.
Nigerian police are blaming Boko Haram fighters for Wednesday's attack on a school in the northern city of Kano. Gunmen raided a teacher training college, killing more than a dozen people. A volunteer in the UK is the first to be injected with an experimental Ebola vaccine. Safety trials being conducted at Oxford University might prove helpful in the fight against the virus. Both sides in the Scottish referendum campaign have held their final rallies to win over undecided voters. Scots will vote on whether they want independence from the UK on Thursday. Opinion polls suggest it'll be a tight race. If the Yes campaign wins, it would end a union that's lasted more than 300 years. You can find the latest on all those stories and much more at aljazeera.com.